Holistic Wellness, and this is our daily astrology reading for Purusha Intuitive. So welcome. If you haven't been to the channel before, definitely check out the videos. I drop content daily. It's about everything holistic health and wellness, mind, body, soul, spirit. We do these readings. I do these readings every day so we can kind of just have like a platform to check in, to see what we might encounter throughout the day, maybe come into it a little bit more prepared and navigate it a little bit better, more in alignment with what we want. So I'm hoping that is what you are receiving out of this. Again, just thank you so much for the love and support. All right, so let's get going. Biggest thing today is Neptune is going direct. It's stationed right now. It went out of retrograde between yesterday and today. So Neptune deals with our spiritual awareness, that mysticism, illusion, and how we connect with that aspect of our world. It made things fuzzy, right? That retrograde, it's been in retrograde for about a year and a half-ish, give or take. But, you know, that kind of element of uncertainty, looking at situations, is this really what it says it is, right? This message of things not being what they truly are has been coming up consistently, you know, and this is definitely that energy that comes with Neptune. You know, but honestly, even though that can feel a little bit unsettling, no one wants to feel like blindsided or, you know, like they had the wool pull over their eyes, etc. I totally get that. The value is, with it in retrograde, it also allows us to kind of like tap into that energy on a deeper level. It was in retrograde in Pisces, which just maximizes that ability to kind of like reach beyond the threshold, right? The threshold of energy, psychic awareness, third eye, crown chakra, intuition, however you want to understand it, gut instincts, that still small voice, you know, however that categorizes for you. That energy has been heightened for us. We just have to be able to sift through what is fear, what is paranoia, what's anxiety versus what is actual truth, you know? And honestly, some of that fog is going to start lifting, especially now that it's going direct. It is a dominant planet today, so just keep that in mind. Jupiter's energy is a little bit stronger. Jupiter is also in Pisces, which it is the ruler of as well. So that's positive, because anytime a planet is in the sign that it rules, it amplifies the energy. And Jupiter is all about our abundance, our fortune, kind of just like maximizing what it means to like live that, our ultimate dream, right? That's the energy of Jupiter. On the downside, it can be lazy and apathetic, you know, and kind of resting on its laurels. So depending on what you have going on in your life is going to kind of dictate where that energy falls into place for you. You know, but this is really, you know, kind of, again, about tapping into that intuitive abundance and using it for your empowerment, using it for your strength, so that you can make, again, those decisions that feel, you know, very much in alignment for you. Today is a little bit more tense than what we've seen within the past week or so, unfortunately. I'm sending lots of like good vibes to your way. It's never fun. You know, a lot of times when we're having a little bit more friction, more resistance, it still is a fire signature, which means that, you know, if we get triggered, it can ignite really easily. Obviously, you know, maybe we say something we don't mean, or we just get really pissed off or hold on to things unnecessarily, etc. Be mindful of that, right? Because I feel like, you know, this, I'm hearing the message, watch your tongue, right? So it's hard when we can sense certain things about people, interactions, situations, especially if it's not honest and upfront, right? So when that happens, we have to be mindful about like how we are navigating that situation, what we say, how we react, how we get triggered. Like, I know that person thought that thing or was saying that thing, etc. Sometimes we just have to let that go, right? Until we have that hard evidence. And I do feel like that hard evidence is going to come into play. Right now, it is just about like biding your time and, like I said, holding your tongue, right? Easier said than done. But basically, the more that you speak from that place of authentic alignment and integrity, the better you're going to feel, obviously. But that's that moon trying to Mercury. So it just talks about how that energy really is going to amplify for itself. The other sticky part, and we touched on this a little bit yesterday, is that Pluto is in opposition to Black Moon Lilith. So Black Moon Lilith throws in those curveballs, the things that are unexpected. She can be very enticing, very alluring, something that's like very hard to say no to. It can be an addiction or like something we're codependent with or the way we disconnect, etc. We'll know what that is for us. But it's going to something's going to pop up today that's going to make it harder to step out of old energy, step away from, and that's really what Sagittarian season is all about. It's about moving beyond and expanding, broadening our horizons, traveling physically, mentally, reading a book, it's exploration, really, like higher education, furthering our knowledge and expansion, meeting new people, etc. The old ways are, I feel like it kind of just feels like whatever is happening in your life right now or people that you've been dealing with for a long time, etc. Those situations need to be dealt with patiently, allowing them to unfold, not forcing the issue, Mars in retrograde, just kind of letting it take its time. It will unfold as it ought to, and it's not the best place to put energy into. Part of you wants to, right? That moon is in Taurus, so it's connection to things that we have that's in our environment, maybe places we make money or we feel like a little bit too comfortable type vibe. But this is basically saying, it's actually the time to expand beyond. We see that with Uranus sextile to the vertex point. The vertex point is like, in my opinion, it's like a faded, like almost like a karma. It's a climax. It's the natural point that something is progressing towards, right? I think did we talk about this in the tarot reading? I don't know, check it out. It feels like we did. But this is basically talking about how continuing to step outside of the box is actually going to bring those old situations to a close. The things that you want so badly to work out or figure out, etc., that just aren't, right? When something is not moving, it just means we need to relax, right? Take a deep breath, sit on it for a minute, because we don't want to force that energy. It's going to come out when it needs to. And honestly, like I said, the focus needs to be on what you individually are cultivating and growing and surrounding yourself with people, places, and things that are 100% supportive of that. It is not the time to, like I said, to try to force someone to support you, force relationships. It's just not the time. It's not the time. So to the best of your ability, really, like I said, tune into what your gut instincts are saying. I feel like you have enough awareness, right? Collectively, we have enough awareness to understand high level what's happening instinctually, what situations are going to involve in what way, what people, like who is, legit and who is false, etc. That stuff is coming to the surface, because both Fortune and Vertex Point are in Cancer. Cancer rules the 4th house, the house of home, and really kind of the places that we feel safe, we feel comfortable, the people that we consider our family or are in our close environment, etc. And with Fortune and Vertex Point there, it talks about how things are coming to head in that area, but it's leading to better things, especially if and when you are listening to and kind of like understanding the lessons. It might not be comfortable, I think there is a little bit of resistance. So just make sure that you're not getting too comfortable, like we talked about with that Jupiter energy, too lazy, too apathetic. Because you have to be able to, this to me, I'm also hearing it's like push forward. You have to push through this, utilize that fire, that energy to get you to the other side, essentially is what I'm hearing. Like I said, things are culminating. We're nearing towards the end of the calendar year, which makes a lot of sense. We're interacting with a lot of people, holidays, parties, etc. So it's going to kind of bring up a lot of different things. But this is basically saying, like I said, just keep pushing forward, keep pushing ahead. You're doing the work. It's happening. You have to have the faith and the trust. And again, really just validate your instincts and what they're showing you. Like I said, now that Neptune is going direct, it's going to help you a million times more, just validate yourself. If you're struggling to know, to get a clear answer, have that, ask that simple question. Please show me the truth. Please, please give me a sign that I can't refute, and you will get one. You will get many, actually, right? Until you kind of acknowledge and validate what's being shown to you. So, with that being said, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. Let's build and grow the community. If you're interested in personal services, check out what is available in the description box below. Otherwise, I can't wait to see you around. Can't wait to connect with you. I hope you're enjoying the content. Sending lots of love and blessings always. I appreciate you so much. Much love and light.